Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is author DS Pies, and I talk about the law of attraction. And this channel is all about different manifestation techniques that you can use to get what you want. Now, I have manifested something this week. I have manifested many things. Now, one of this is that my books have been accepted by the Singapore Public Library, and it's available now in the Singapore public libraries. And feel free to go and get your paperback books, and you can read it. You can read it at home. It's absolutely free. Okay, so that's something that I've manifested. Now let's talk about today's manifestation technique, which is known as take the emotional journey. Okay. Now the step one to this manifestation technique is you take the emotional journey to where you want to be right away to get what you want without a time gap. Now if you want to get something without time gap, then you got to have this emotional journey done first. It's then that you achieve it instantly. Okay, but and this is how you are going to shift your vibration. You don't have to figure out how, where, or the steps and procedures for it. Okay, you just have to make this emotional journey, like in your mind, with your emotions. You make this emotional journey to exactly where you want to be, where your desire is, where your object of manifestation is. Now when you are in this emotional journey, you don't really need to know how you're gonna get there, where you're gonna get there, what are the steps, what are the procedures. You don't need to know anything. You just make the emotional journey as though you've already reached the destination. So this is your first step. Okay, take the emotional journey where you want to be right away. Now if you're having doubts, then it's gonna slow down. So take the emotional journey right away. If you don't want any kind of a time gap between what you desire and the time at which you want to get instantly, then you make this emotional journey instantly and you're gonna achieve it. Okay, so that's step number one. Now step two is you have to be in vibrational alignment to what you are asking. Okay, it's like when you are switching on the vacuum cleaner and you want to clean the house, right? But if you don't switch it on, then what's the point? It won't do its work. So you got to be in vibrational alignment to what you are asking. Now pick a direction and then make the direction feel good to you. Now when you are making this emotional journey, right? When you're making this emotional journey of being in the destination, you start getting new ideas, right? You start getting lots of ideas. So pick one direction that stands out and that you feel very comfortable doing, that you feel very easy to do. Pick that direction and make that direction feel good to you. Okay, now there are many paths which you can take to get your manifestation right. Now pick a path that you feel it is having very low resistance, we are like very excited about, or which is easy to do, or something where you feel that you know a lot about it, and then it's like that seems to be your next logical step, something like that. Pick a direction, pick a certain direction, and then you make the direction feel good to you, and that's how you line up the energy. Now if you have to line up if you have desired something, you have to line up the energy for it, right? If you need to get excited about it, so you need to choose the direction from how you are achieving this destination, right? You need to get your next logical step. Now so pick the direction and make the direction feel good to you, and that's how you line up the energy. Now when you want something, you launch it and it exists in a vibrational frequency. Now when it exists in the vibrational frequency, if it has to be a match, then you got to line up with it. Okay, so that is step number two. Now step number three is when you want something and you believe it, it's gonna happen instantaneously. See, you believe something, you desire something, you believe it, it's gonna happen instantly. There's no time gap. Okay, now when you want something that you don't believe, you have set up a buffer of time in there. Okay, you want something, but you're not believing that you're gonna get it. So what you're gonna do is you are creating some kind of a time gap there, some kind of a buffer between what you want and instant getting of it. Okay, so when you want something that you don't believe, you have set up a buffer time in there. So the longer you don't believe, the longer you're holding yourself in the absence of what you want. So what you must do, you are desiring something, you believe and own it as though you have already gotten it. So in that way you have already lined up to be a perfect match to the vibration in which you have to receive the manifestation. You're already in the receiving mode and you wanting that manifestation to happen. You are allowing that manifestation to happen, right? So you have lined up the energy, you lined up the excitement, and you are matching to this manifestation. Okay, so the longer you don't believe it, the longer you hold yourself in the absence of what you want. So you see which direction you want to go, believe or don't believe. Okay, so that's step number 3. Now step 4 is reach for the thoughts that feel better. Keep on reaching the thoughts that make you feel better. You are in a state, and if you are doing something, always reach for the thoughts, the best kind of thoughts. In any situation, reach for the best feeling thoughts. So reach for the thoughts that feel better, because in the relief of the feeling, you are releasing the resistance, which is the reason for the buffer of time. Now, when you believe, when you do not believe, right? Like sometimes what happens is there has been so many, like you have been expecting that this manifestation to happen for a very long time, and then it doesn't happen. So like there's a lot of doubts that's there in your head. So it has created some kind of a resistance, and in the buffer of time, it's increasing, the time is increasing, and you're not able to get the manifestation instantly. So next time when that thing happens, right, you get to the mode where you are thinking the best feeling thoughts at that time. In a situation, take the best feeling thoughts at that time and live with that. Okay, so reach for the thoughts that feel better, because in the relief of the feeling, you are releasing the resistance. So when you are releasing the resistance, you are an absolute match to your manifestation, right? So reach for the thoughts, the best feeling thoughts at any given moment. Okay, so step 4 is reach for the thoughts that feel better, because in the relief of the feeling, you are releasing the resistance, which is the reason for the buffer of time. Okay, so this is step number 4. Now step 5 is where you want to be is always in a better feeling place, because you are manifesting something because you always want to be in a better feeling place, isn't it? So everything you desire, everything you want, whether it's a material object, whether it's wealth, whether it's health, whether it's a person, whether it's every job or everything, every single thing that you want is because you think you will feel better in the having of it. So what must you do? You must allow it to happen. And how can you do that? Your only work is to relax. Relax, I'm telling you. Your work is to relax and soothe yourself into letting in what you want. If you have to let in what you want, then all that resistance towards it must disappear. So what you have to do is just relax. And when you relax, you are matching the vibration, right, of this manifestation, and it will come in. You are in the receiving mode. Okay, so that's the step number 5. Now step 6 is your work is to relax and allow the universe to yield to you what you are asking for. Spend all your energy in the emotional journey. See, it's such a beautiful thing, right? You are just sitting by the beach, but your mind is already making the emotional journey to where you want to be, right? You've already made that emotional journey. You're already totally filled with excitement in this emotional journey itself. Okay, so spend all your energy in the emotional journey and not in the action of it. There's no need. Universe will do it for you. So you don't wrestle yourself into determination. Determination is a no. You are not determined. You don't have to be determined. You don't have to be persuasive. No, that's adding in all kinds of resistance. This law of attraction is nothing about try till you succeed. It is nothing like that. It's all about better feeling thoughts, relaxing yourself, allowing the manifestation to flow into you just like gravity. Okay, so your work is to relax and allow the universe to yield to you what you are asking for. Spend all your energy in the emotional journey and not in the action of it. So you don't wrestle yourself into determination, but you relax into well-being. A determined vibration is always full of resistance. You never say that I'm determined now. I'm determined that I'm gonna do this. That wheels off in no time. You get tired in no time. That excitement just goes away, right? If you're determined and you want to do it, you keep put up a schedule and do it. No, that's not the way. You relax and do it. Be in a very playful mode. It's then that the universe responds immediately to your request. Okay, so that's step number 6. Now step 7 is, now what happens is that, as I have been telling you, like most of the times the manifestation could be instantaneous if you are believing in your desire, right? You have certain desire of certain manifestation that needs to happen, and you have complete belief in it. It happens instantaneously. But certain times what happens is you are in that mode where you are really believing it. You're really making an effort to believe, but it doesn't happen. Now, what do you do in those cases? Right? So you can keep saying that you have done the right thing. You can keep saying that you have done the right thing and you are experiencing good things to come, and things usually go well for me. You can keep telling that things usually keep doing well for me, and life is good, and your inner positive self always loves you, and well-being abounds you, and there's no reason that this manifestation that I'm asking shouldn't flow easily into my experience. Now you can keep saying that. That's how, when you keep saying that, then what happened, you are instantly in that receptive mode. You're like, here I am, I'm ready to receive it. Give me this manifestation, universe. It just flows into your lap easily. So guys, now this is the manifestation technique which is known as Take the Emotional Journey. I'll get back to you next week with one more manifestation technique. Stay tuned and bye for now. Bye.